Today we're going to look at the Flowtron Outdoor Products BK-40D Bug Zapper out of the box. Just ordered this on Amazon. The 1 acre model was for some reason less expensive than the half-acre model, so I'm getting twice the coverage for a little bit less money. I'm trying to get the moths out of my garden as a way to control caterpillar activity. I've already had root caterpillars kill my zucchinis. They all died within a day. So I ordered this hoping to get the things before they lay their eggs on my plants. Corn silks, broccoli, squashes. We're going to see how that works. It's my intent to show you the model, install it, put a blanket underneath, and see what it kills the first day out of the box, how well it performs. This is what we received in the box. 1 unit. Has a ring to hang it from, which has a split in it, so you can't use too small of a wire, or maybe pinch that shut so you don't, if the wind blows and rocks that, you don't lose your wire. Second thing you'll notice is the cord is a scant 9 inches, so you'll have a connection exposed to the weather if you have it out in the open. You probably have to wrap that with electrical tape so that you don't get a short in a heavy rain. Instructions telling you keep it away from where you're going to be sitting so it's not attracting bugs to you. Do not mount it on the house, deck, or other structures near gas, oil, or other, it says inflammable materials. I believe that the correct term is flammable. How dumb is that? An octanol packet with a mosquito attractant. There's one included. I looked at the octanol packets on Amazon. They are quite expensive, but light doesn't attract mosquitoes, so evidently this does. And instructions not to return it to the store. There's an 800 number there if you're having problems. You don't know how to plug something in or if it's not working. I rigged up a hanger to get as close to my garden to attract those moths away from there, out of a piece of pipe that I put in a vise and bent an L into. Drove it about 8 inches into the ground. It's still daylight, but I'm going to plug it in to see if it works. Well, I learned my first lesson. Plug the end closest to the zapper in first, then go back to your switch or your outlet and plug that in end in next. For the very simple reason is when you turn it on, it snaps 4 times and you think you're getting electrocuted. It scares the living crap out of you. But if you're on the other end of it, it'll just snap a couple times and you'll be too far away to get startled. I'm going to leave this on for a few minutes and see if I hear any more snapping from daytime bugs. I don't think they'll be attracted, but I'll give it a shot. I laid down a skirt to catch the cadavers overnight, and it's been on about 10 minutes. Nothing during the day. Didn't attract anything, which makes sense. It's not purported to. I did not install the octanol cartridge for mosquitoes. I'll save that for some night when we have company sitting out on the porch. And I may move it a little bit closer to the house, but right now it's all about the moths getting in the garden. So the skirt is there for demonstration purposes, so we'll check that tomorrow morning, but also come out and film the evening hour operation as we start getting our first bug. Well, our frequent visitor Doris, who gets in my garden until I put the deer fence up, has come to watch the maiden voyage of our new bug light. So I have to contend with her. But the lightning bugs are just starting to come out. We still have some daylight in the sky. but I don't want to forget to plug it in. Well, while I was watching the deer run away, we had our first customer, her snap. We'll come out a little later and see what's going on. We've been plugged in for about an hour and a half. The only unusual thing, this is July 17th and it's like 66 degrees out. There's a polar vortex. I think it was warmer, we'd probably be hearing more activity. But it is attracting some pretty small bugs. I think I see one moth flying around there. I'm going to leave it plugged in all night, and then we'll check it in the morning. Well, here we are the next morning. We've come out to do the body count. There's one or two stuck there. Looking down onto the blanket, there's quite a few insects, and they're spread out pretty good. What I'm still trying to crawl away, some kind of a June bug size thing. I'm going to fold up the sheet, get all of them in a pile. I had to wait till the sheet dried off a little bit. By the time I came out later, after the sun hit it, most of the bugs had blown away. Didn't kill all of them, but it wounded them bad enough that they can't continue. Overall impressions. I forgot to mention, weighs about 3 pounds. So you don't need a real super sturdy structure to hold it up. But it says it covers an acre. I think it's probably more effective in a ½ acre. Because of the cool night last night, I don't think we got as many bugs as we could have. And depending on what time of year, this is July 18th now, that you get different kinds of bugs. I'm mostly interested in moths that lay eggs on my garden, but there was probably 1,000 little no-see-ums, little bugs that just barely register, but yet probably drive you crazy. Grass bugs or whatever. I got about 6 good-sized brown moths. And if it had been June, we would have got June bugs. I'll give it a B-.